What's up, YouTube? This is Dave's Had Enough 187. This is a video to do with Flip Flop Gaming, MXP Gaming, Blug Splat Media, GN Tech TV, Gamernate 78, Road Dog Gaming, and whatever other fucking name he came up with and flip-flopped on. And another video from Dave. And yeah, pretty much this video is about who else? Gamernate 78, the man of many names that flip-flop time and time again. Pretty much Nate has flip-flopped again. We knew this was coming. It was this past weekend. Me and Meat were playing Plants vs. Zombies. And pretty much, I said to Meat, I'm about saying Meat was wondering the same thing too at the same time. He was like, where the fuck's Nate? I said, I don't know, man. I said, let's check his recent activities. So this was Saturday. We finally get to see the recent activities. It took a little time because PlayStation's, showing where your friends are and stuff. It's been kind of slow, I'll admit that. So finally it popped up your recent activities, and Nate had it on the PS4 like the day before that. So I'm estimating Nate traded in his PS4 Friday night. And pretty much, too, we're talking about how this is a little bit off subject, but it's something to do with Nate, so it's really the same subject. Nate pretty much, it's getting kind of embarrassing, Nate, for you. You're kissing people's asses that troll you, and you don't even fucking support your fucking friends. It's sad. You won't give anybody as your friends as a shout out. They literally have to fucking beg you. But you're gonna go give somebody a shout out that literally trolls your ass every time, and that isn't even subbed to you. The guy fucking subbed to you, Barbecue Gaming, after you made a video fucking pretty much sucking his fucking dick and caressing his nutsack. I mean, then he subbed to you. I mean, that's embarrassing, Nate. You have two options, what you do. You go back at the guy, say what's on your mind, at least look like a man, or don't say nothing at all. Take the pussy way out at least. Don't fucking go suck his dick and caress his nutsack. I mean, come on, Nate. I mean, that's embarrassing. But that's Nate for you. He won't help his friends out. He won't give them a shout out. He'll give fucking trolls and people that are clowning him a shout out. That's good, Nate. Keep going with that. Pretty much, Nate traded in the PS4. Go figure. He gave us the reasons why he traded in the PS4. It was lagging out, losing connection. He didn't like the XMB. He only had room for 2 consoles. But didn't he tell us that he didn't want to get an Xbox One because it's too big and they would have to make a Slim for him to buy it? To put in it so it'd fit in his truck, and he wouldn't get an Xbox One until they did that? Do you remember that, Nate? I do. Pretty much, and another funny thing, Nate bought all these games, and he buys all these shitty little indie games for the PS4, and he goes and trades it in. Why does he? Meat wants to know this too, and I want to know this. Why don't you take those games and sell them to your subs, like for cheap, what you're going to get for them at GameStop? Or maybe a little bit more than what you're going to get from GameStop, because GameStop ain't going to give you shit for them games. At least if you sold them to your subs, you might get a little bit more, or maybe give some of them games away as like giving away stuff to your subs. So, I mean, that'd be cool of you, Nate. But no, you go give them to GameStop. I mean, you got to be on the fucking sucker list at GameStop. When you walk in, they're like, oh, there's that fat fuck. He's going to trade and everything. I'm getting the commission. They're all running to the counter. I mean, come on, Nate. But yeah, Meat wanted to know that. And then Meat wanted to know too. And I want to know this too. These are all questions that me and Meat want to know. Because we were just talking about you on the phone. We couldn't believe that, we believed you traded in, but we still in our hearts don't believe that you do this. Sometimes I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and think that you are actually going to stay on one track. But you don't. So, it is what it is. You said in my podcast that you make $4,000 a week, but you have to trade in your consoles. What is that, Nate? I don't understand it. Why not just, if you say you only have room for 2 consoles in the truck, why not put your PS4 in your bedroom? I'm just wondering. And Meat wants to know, if you make $4,000 a week, why are you sleeping in a twin bed? Can you please explain? Pretty much, got a couple things I want to ask you. Then we notice, I really hate to say this, Nate. I'm not calling you out, but I kind of mentioned this in the podcast too, with what I had to say about the people clowning you and trolling you, and you kissing, sucking their dick and caressing the nutsack. Pretty much, we were playing Plants vs. Zombies with you one day, and Meat noticed that you're even flip-flopping on games that you're playing at the time. You're like, you can't stay in the Plant vs. Zombies room with us and play. You got to jump over there and play Watch Dogs. Then you got to switch to Metro First Light. Then you got to switch, or Infamous First Light. Then you got to switch to Metro Redux. I mean, can you even make up your mind of what you're playing that day? I can understand you switching two games. Like, sometimes I'll play a little bit of a game, like half for like an hour or two, and then switch to something else. That's reasonable, but you can't even keep your mind straight just to fucking play a game. And the easiest thing to do when you have problems like ADD or ADHD, when you're playing with people in video, I have ADD. And I have that problem. When I used to play guitar, I used to want to learn 50 different songs at once. That's when it came time for me to learn a song. I was playing like melodies. Because I was learning like Green Day, Nirvana, and I'm playing Alice in Chains, and I couldn't stay on one track. But when you're playing a game with somebody, like an online game like Battlefield or something, it should keep your interest to where you're playing with your friends, and you should be able to play in the room for a while. But Nate, you can't do that. But pretty much, we notice this too. You go out and buy all these games, and like I said, I addressed this in the podcast. I'm noticing there's a lot of channels on YouTube that are just fucking frauds. They go out, buy all these games, buy all these consoles. Oh, I got the new Xbox One. Oh, I got the PS4. Oh, I got the Wii U. Oh, I got every fucking game and every fucking indie shitty game that came out this week. But look at their trophy level. They're at 1% on pretty much every game. So they pretty much just popped the fucking game in and played the multiplayer, or maybe played the first level. That's not a gamer. That's a motherfucker that wants to show you what they got. They're like, oh man, I got this, I got that. They want to show everything they got. That's just a sorry excuse. That's not even a fucking gamer. And that's what you are, Nate. You're just a person that wants to show somebody the new toy of what you got. So Forza Horizon 2 came out. You can't wait till Bloodborne or Little Big Planet or Drive Club. You gotta rush out and trade in your PS4, and you're supposedly making $4,000 a week, and get Forza Horizon 2. It don't make any sense, Nate. And like I said, all these people with their trophy levels, like, I'm not a trophy hunter, but look at my list. When you beat a game and you get to the credits, I play all my games pretty much on hard, unless they don't give you that option. When you beat a game, it's at 20 or 30% if you're not trophy hunting. So look at some of these people that get a game and then pretty much they're at 1%. They're just fucking saying, hey, look what I got. Look at me. I got I'm unboxing a new game. I'm not going to play it. It's going to go sit on my shelf and collect dust. But in Nate's case, he's going to go trade all that shit in and just waste money. But anyways, and then Meat wants to know too, you were wanting him to buy Destiny. But now you trade in your PS4. You were wanting him to buy Destiny so you can play with him in Destiny. I traded Destiny in. I thought, this is my thoughts real quick on Destiny. I said this before. I'm not buying their expansions. If they're not even giving me an option for a season pass and they're going to sell me a little bit of the story, they're going to pull a whole new route and not even give me a chance to really hear any of the story and sell me the story to get me to buy these expansions $35 at a time and not even give me the option for a season pass. Fuck them. That's one main reason I got rid of Destiny. I'm not buying into that. Season passes and map packs, they're bad enough. You got the option to get the map packs or the season pass, but when you don't even have the option to get the season pass, that's a bunch of bullshit. And I just thought Destiny overall, I didn't like the multiplayer. I was hoping I'd like the multiplayer. It sucked, but that's understandable. I traded a game in. I don't go trade in my console every day. I still have my Wii U that I bought day one. I still have my PS4 that I bought day one. Every generation, I get the newest consoles that come out usually. The only one this generation I didn't get is the Xbox One. I don't buy handhelds. I'm talking about home consoles. And the only one of last generation that I didn't have was the Wii, because I didn't buy into all that motion control bullshit. But pretty much all the reasons too that you gave us that you traded in your console, Nate, you're full of fucking shit. Like I said, you just want the new toy. You want the shiny new little toy. I could imagine your parents when they had you and they bought you a fucking toy and you went and traded it off to your little friend for something new that came out because they didn't want to buy you another one, the latest fucking toy that came out. You're a spoiled fucking brat. That's what you are. That's the God honest truth. You're a grown baby. And then I think the reason that you parked in the wrong spot today when you were shooting your video and Aladdin came up and was talking to you, or Babar, like RXL said, was because you were so fucking nervous to tell people that you traded in your PS4. Why are you nervous, Nate? You must know you're looking like a jackass every time you do it. You must know. So don't get upset when all these people fucking clown your ass in the comment section. Don't get all upset about it. I think I pretty much covered everything else I wanted to talk about. I mean, even look at some of the comments that people have left already on your channel. One of the guys, I can't pronounce his name. I didn't really write the whole name. I just wrote some of the thing. He says, I think his name was Auto Digadix or something. He said, your brain is fucked, Nate. Stop trusting your instincts because you are going to keep wasting your money if you do. Buy a console and stick to it. That's what a sane people do. Dark Holy wrote, oh my god, you're full of shit. Flip-flop road shit. RXL wrote, is that Balbar? Or so whatever his name, I think he's talking about the Aladdin guy. Jack Move Johnny says, flip-flop has returned. And then RXL wrote another comment, 1 month, I called it. I think we all did. And I'm not going to keep reading on all the other comments, but Nate, you deserve this because you're making stupid fucking choices and you keep doing them. You know damn well you're going to trade in the Xbox One, but damn Nate, why do it every time? Why not just, with all the money that you're spending on all these games, you could eventually have all these consoles at least 3 or 4 times already. At least twice. You know, just saying. But yeah, that's pretty much my video. I think you said too you want to build, I think I already addressed this, you want to build a mini PC. You want to spend $1,200 to $1,300 on it. But Nate, like I think I already said this because I shot this video twice trying to get everything I wanted to say. You can't trade in a PC, Nate. You just can't. But anyways, Nate, that's my video. Some of those comments were from Meat. He wanted to know too. I can't take you seriously no more. Meat says he can't take you seriously no more, and I hope your subs don't take you seriously anymore. I'm sorry, man. I think you're a good person, but you're very misled in life. I don't think anybody should take your advice from your gaming channel. I don't think you're a gamer. I really don't. I think you just do this whole YouTube thing for friends. And if you want friends, dude, you can call me anytime, man. I had to be honest with you here. I mean, I don't care to talk to you, but Nate, I can't take your advice anymore in video games. I just really can't. I think you're full of shit, man. But don't do this whole thing for friends. Don't act like you like video games just for friends. It's kind of like getting embarrassing, you know. I feel sorry for you, man. That's just me. All right, Nate. And all right, till the next video, guys. Leave your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Do you think Nate's as full of shit like I do? Do you think Nate maybe needs his head examined? Well, we all do, but I mean, do you agree? Do you agree with all Nate's advice that he gives people? Do you think people should take it and then he trades in a console? leave your comments in the comment section. Till next video, guys.